The Sistema Brasileiro de Televisão (SBT, Brazilian Portuguese, Sistema Brasileiro de Televisão, ESIBT, Brazilian television system is a Brazilian television network founded on August 19, 1981, by the businessman and television personality Silvio Santos. The company was established after a public tender by the Brazilian federal government to form two new networks, created from revoked concessions of the defunct Tupi and Excelsior networks. SBT was funded in the same day that the concession agreement was signed, and that the act was broadcast live by the network, so that this was his first program aired. Before acquiring the concessions of the four stations that were to form the SBT, Grupo Silvio Santos had since 1976 the concession of Rio de Janeiro's Channel 11, known as TVS Rio de Janeiro, now SBT Rio, which was a fundamental step to give life to SBT. Sistema Brasileiro de Televisão (SBT). Type: free-to-air television network. Country: Brazil. Stations: SBT Brasilia, SBT Central, SBT Interior RJ, SBT Par, SBT Rio, SBT RP, SBT RS, SBT São Paulo. Affiliates. See list of SBT affiliates. Headquarters: Osasco, São Paulo, Brazil. Programming. Languages: Portuguese. Picture format: 1080i HD TV. Downgraded to 480i for the SD feed. Ownership: Parent: Grupo Silvio Santos. History: Launched the 19th of August 1981. Founder: Silvio Santos. Links: Website: www.sbt.com.br/home. Availability: Terrestrial, digital terrestrial television. 24 UHF Brasilia, Rio de Janeiro, João, Ribeirão Preto and Nova Friburgo. 26 UHF Belém. 28 UHF São Paulo and Porto Alegre. In April 2018, SBT was the second most watched television network in Brazil, behind Globo. Throughout its existence, the network always occupied the space in the audience ranking, except between 2007 and 2014, when the Record Network took the post. SBT has a total of 114 broadcast television stations, O&Os and affiliates, throughout the Brazilian territory, and is also available through pay television operators, cable and satellite, free-to-air signal on satellite receivers and also through streaming media in their mobile application, Android, iOS and Windows, applications for smart TVs and its website. Also on their website, its programming is available in video on demand for free, also available from the video sharing site YouTube since 2010. In March 2017, the 43 channels of SBT on YouTube accumulated 20 million subscribers and 70 billion minutes watched. SBT broadcast in their programming a wide variety of television genres, whereas its own material generally stand adjacent to the entertainment. Foreign programming, mainly the telenovelas produced by the networks owned by the Mexican conglomerate Televisa, are part of the program schedule. It is the only commercial television broadcaster in Brazil which airs children's programming, even arranging a partnership with the U.S. The Walt Disney Company, in which the company provides 2 hours of daily programming for the network. The network also possessed times for the television news, producing in all 3 daily newscasts, a weekly news program and a weekly newscast. The network owns the CDT da Anhanguera, a television complex located at kilometer 18 of Rodovia Anhanguera in Osasco, São Paulo, occupying an area of 231,000 square meters. This is the third largest television complex in size installed in Latin America, being smaller only than the studios of TV Azteca in Mexico, and the Estudios Globo. History. Before SBT, Rede Tupi, Channel 4 in São Paulo, began operations in 1950. In 1962, when he began his first TV program, Silvio Santos produced his own programs on Tupi, TV Paulista and on Rede Globo beginning in 1965. Soon enough, he started plans to have his own television channel. His production company, E Studios Silvio Santos Cinema e Televisão, was successful on Tupi, Globo and, since 1972, on Record TV, where he then owned half of the company's stock. In 1976, with help from humorist and friend Manuel de Nobrega, who had a show on Rede Globo and was part of Bau de Felicidade, Santos obtained a license for his own station, Rio de Janeiro's Channel 11, known as TV Studios, or TVS. Soon after its launch, its flagship program, Programa Silvio Santos on Sundays plus the late-night Silvio Santos different on weekdays began to be broadcast. Santos left Globo the same year. Other programs soon began, as the network gained support from city residents who sought an alternative to Globo, Tupi, Bandeirantes and TV Rio, the city's network, related to TV Record along with TVS. The new channel debuted on May 14, 1976, with a logo of a gold circle with the number 11 slanted in gold, which featured in the first Scanimate idents and promos for the channel, making it a pioneer station in the country when it came to computer animation. While during its early years the network studios were based in Rio, all program production for TVS transferred to São Paulo in 1978-79. Headquarters of SBT in Rio de Janeiro. When Rede Tupi went out of business in 1980, Santos obtained 3 stations from the network: São Paulo's Channel 4, Porto Alegre's Channel 5 and Belem's Channel 5. SBT was created, launching on August 19, 1981, but using the TVS name until 1990 for some of its stations. Until the formation of SBT, the Silvio Santos Group also had a station named TVS in Nova Friburgo, serving viewers in the northern and western parts of the state. This was also its first branch station, having opened in 1979. In 1978, Minas Gerais TV Alterosa became one of SBT's broadcast affiliate networks, the first affiliate station for the channel. Some later affiliates were adopted from Rede Tupi after its closure on July 18, 1980, by order of Brazilian Minister of Communications Haroldo de Matos, who the following year would order SBT to begin transmissions. When Tupi closed, Programa Silvio Santos moved to Record but continued simulcasting Sundays on TVS channels 11 and 3, as well as on yet another SS Group station, Channel 9, purchased from TV Continental. Santos began the network's expansion efforts, convincing stations to become SBT and Record affiliates. The official launch of the network on August 19, 1981, also marked the debut of its first presentation package using its famous circle logo, similar to the one used till today by the American Broadcasting Company, and dual branding, SBT being the official name of the network while TVS being the station branding in its 3 founding stations, and it was the only network launched to be held in Brasilia and broadcast directly from the federal capital city. The first idents were similar to ABC's Still the One idents of 1979, used by the 9 network in Australia in 1980. The Matos decision also gave the network the Summer Studios of Tupi for drama production. By the time of the 1981 launch, SBT had 18 affiliate channels nationwide. 1980s. Former headquarters of SBT in São Paulo. During the 1980s, SBT established itself, contracting popular hosts and airing a mix of its own and televisor programming, especially Mexican telenovelas and comedy shows such as El Chavo del Ocho and El Chapulín Colorado. It climbed to second place in the Brazilian ratings, except in Rio de Janeiro, where Rede Manchete occupied that position. Moreover, it hosted the Brazilian version of Bozo for Kids Plus even let ex-Tupi program presenters bring their shows over to the fledgling network. 1985 would see SBT score a historic victory with the broadcast of the Australian miniseries The Thorn Birds, and TVS Channel 4 São Paulo became SBT Channel 4 São Paulo, thus becoming a truly national network with the introduction of satellite broadcasts. In March 1986, the network premiered its new talk show, Hebe, with Hebe Camargo as host. The show was formerly on Rede Tupi and Rede Bandeirantes. It became one of the network's longest-running programs, running for over 24 years. The final show was at the end of 2010, when Camargo ended her contract. She had a spin-off show, Hebe por Elas, Hebe for All, during the early 1990s. The death of Flavio Cavalcante, one of the network's pioneer presenters, just days after his May 22 episode of his own program shocked the nation so much that on the day of his funeral the network started transmissions only in the afternoon in his honor. In 1987, Santos pursued a better quality program lineup, while trying to attract a larger audience and better advertisers. During that year, in response to the high popularity of Rede Globo's Sudar Xuxa on weekdays, SBT began increasing its child-oriented programming with programs such as Hora do Capeta, Show Maravilla and the Do Re Mi series. Nearly all SBT Kids programs had female presenters, different from the format of Sudar Xuxa, because Hora do Capeta was hosted by Sergio Malandro, also a show de Caloris judge. The network also launched its slogan Quem Procura Acha Aqui, modeled on NBC's three-year Be There campaign project from 1983 to 1985. The slogan lasted for 3 seasons with a new promo each year. The theme used each year corresponded to NBC's theme for its project. 1983-1987, NBC's Be There, with SBT's first installment of Quem Procura Acha Aqui. 1984-1988, NBC's first installment of Let's All Be There, with SBT's second Quem Procura Acha Aqui. 1985-1989, NBC's second installment of Let's All Be There, with SBT's third and final Quem Procura Acha Aqui. Even all program adverts were also modeled on the NBC ones, with the 1989-90 edition seeing the program talents saying the day the program will be aired, followed by the phrase "No SBT" on SBT, with the program time being shown. This style was carried on to 1990. 1987 also was the year that the network began to change its corporate branding from TVS to SBT, and the second year of its QPAA campaign resulted in the logo being relaunched, now with slanted colors on the circle, similar to ABC's 1987-88 logo and its "Something's Happening on ABC" campaign. Humorist Joe Soares was brought in from TV Globo in 1988, introducing a late-night talk program to Brazilian TV with his 11:30 p.m. show entitled Joe Soares on ZMEIA. Also signed was Boris Casoy, who became the first news anchor in Brazil with his TJ Brazil newscast, which succeeded Noticientro, the network's first newscast with Antonio Casal, and ex-Balão Magico member Simone. In 1988, Santos prevented host Gugu Liberato from signing with Globo after Liberato hosted SBT's big weekend hit Viva a Noite since 1986. This was widely seen as indicative that Gugu would be Santos' successor on Sunday afternoons, reinforced by the extended timeslot of Gugu's future program Domingo Legal. As a result, Programa Silvio Santos adopted the dual presenter format, with Gugu hosting segments such as the Brazilian version of Double Dare called Passa a Repassa, known for its Torta na Cara segment, and Cidade contra Cidade. SBT broadcast the 1988 Summer Olympics, 2 years after its 1986 FIFA World Cup coverage. 1990s. The TVS brand was merged into the SBT brand in 1990. The name change was seen in a new campaign ad modeled on NBC's Come Home to NBC campaign of 1986-87, which premiered early that year, and in August on TV station identifications celebrating SBT's 9th year of broadcasts. That year, Silvio Santos sold record as a national network, and it also broadcast the 1990 FIFA World Cup. 1991 saw the beginning of its newscast Aqui Agora and Serginho Groisman's Programa Livre variety show, just a few of the many successes for the year even as the network's São Paulo studios suffered damages due to massive floods that hit the city. In 1992 SBT and Rede Globo jointly broadcast the 1992 Summer Olympics nationwide, with a grand advertising campaign for the Brazilian national team. Despite problems and even the transfer of talents to other stations, such as the then resurgent Rede Record, the 90s proved to be a boom for the network. SBT invested in its own telenovelas and remakes of successful ones from foreign networks, most notably Chiquititas, variety programs, news and current affairs, and broadcast rights for sporting events, including the Copa Mercosul, Copa do Brasil and Champ Car. It signed host Carlos Reitanho Massa in 1998, obtained more Mexican productions and launched game shows, such as Show de Milão in 1999. By the end of the decade, SBT held second place in the Brazilian ratings, after Globo, strengthened by a brand new and technologically advanced television complex, the CDT da Anhanguera, inaugurated in 1996, just in time for its 15th anniversary. Ad campaigns. American and Australian imports. The 1990s were SBT's most fruitful decade for American-style ad campaigns. 1987-1990, NBC's second installment of Come Home to NBC, with Bem Qa Bom, with the graphics of 1988's Come Home to the Best, only on NBC. 1986-1991, NBC's first year of Come Home, with 10 Anos com Voce, the 10th anniversary slogan. 1990-1991 and 1993-94, CBS's second year of Get Ready for CBS with Che Liga no SBT. On January 20, 1991, the Australian network 10 launched That's Entertainment to coincide with a logo change, using in-house music and similar graphics. 1989, 1992 and 1995, ABC's first year of America's Watching ABC, became Fique Ligado no SBT. In 1992, 10 launched This Is It with its promo based on the music from America's Watching, in a different key with different instrumentation and vocals. Domestic campaigns. In 1992, the 1-minute spot Aqui Tem was launched for network-wide use. The promo featured an in-house soundtrack, with similarities to NBC's Come Home to the Best, only on NBC campaign of 1988-89, and graphic elements from NBC's 1991 campaign, The Place to Be. In August 1996, SBT launched a new logo, replacing its multicolored stripes with solid colors, and relaunched QPAA, with a new slogan, Tudo pra Voce, for its 15th anniversary. In 1997, SBT made its new graphics based on ABC's 1996 campaign, Watched by More People. In 1998, the network released A Cara de Brazil, with new graphics and soundtrack. In 1999, the network produced Na Nossa Frente, So Voce, with new graphics and music. The 64-second promo was used on air for the first time in 2000. The slogan was used until 2004 with 2 songs composed for this. The first campaign spot, 1999-2000, mirrored the 9 network's 1997 promo spots but with an original soundtrack. 2000s. SBT began the decade investing in movies, broadcasting a package of Disney, now affiliated with Rede Globo, and Time Warner Productions, the latter promoted in a 1-hour network block. In 2001, the controversial reality show Casa dos Artistas, accused by many of being a copy of Endemol's Big Brother, marked the first time SBT led the Sunday night ratings, aside from its Domingo Legal program becoming number 1 in the Sunday afternoon ratings. Since 2003, with the ratings advances of Record TV and Rede Bandeirantes, SBT's ratings have declined. 2 events that year marked the beginning of its problems. Early in the year, Silvio Santos gave an interview with the TV gossip magazine Contigo, in which he stated that he was ill and had sold SBT. Later, he claimed that this was intended as a joke. The Gugu PCC scandal. On September 7, Domingo Legal aired an interview with alleged members of the criminal group PCC, threatening the deputy mayor of Sao Paulo and the hosts of police reality programs on the competing TV Record and Rede TV networks. Later, it was discovered that this was a hoax. The program was suspended for a week, its audience never recovered, and Gugu Liberato, its host, once seen as Santos' successor, never regained his credibility. Since then SBT has aired the successful Rebelde and shows with child host Mesa Silva, who became popular. However, programs could change without previous announcement, even hosts were sometimes out of the loop, confusing the audience. In 2006, SBT celebrated its 25th anniversary in a deepening crisis. SBT is the second largest network in the country, vying for leadership with Rede Record. The CDT da Anhanguera is the second largest television production center in Brazil, behind Projac, owned by Rede Globo. Over 5,000 employees work around the clock at SBT's 110 TV stations. In 2008 the network lost second place in the ratings to Record, but tied for second place the following year. In 2009, Liberato moved to Record after more than 20 years with SBT. At the same time, SBT signed presenters Roberto Justus and Eliana from Record. It also appeared on Sky Brazil, the last of the 5 major Brazilian networks to do so. Recent programs include What's Your Talent, a local combination of Britain's Got Talent and Show de Calouros, created and hosted by Silvio Santos during the 1970s, a Brazilian version of 1 vs 100, an annual telethon, which raised 19 million reals in 2009, Kyle XY, the reality show Solitary, Smallville, Grey's Anatomy and De Frente with Gabby, a talk show featuring journalist Marilia Gabriela. TV Alagoas left the network in September 2009 and to broadcast religious programs, and SBT executive director William Stolia sued to ensure the network's availability there. It returned to SBT on June 1, 2010, due to viewer pressure and late rent payments by religious programs. In February 2014, the Communist Party of Brazil sends to the federal government a questioning, for which he cut around $75 million in advertising the broadcaster, because of criticism that the journalist Rachel Scheherazade makes against the government. Stations. TV station. City. State. SBT São Paulo. Osasco. São Paulo. SBT Rio. Rio de Janeiro. Rio de Janeiro. SBT-RS. Porto Alegre. Rio Grande do Sul. SBT Par. Belém. Par. SBT Interior RJ. Nova Friburgo. Rio de Janeiro. SBT Central. João. São Paulo. SBT Brasilia. Brasilia. Federal District. SBT RP. Ribeirão Preto. São Paulo. SBT Interior. Aracatuba. São Paulo. IMO TV. Garrafão do Norte. Par. TV Cidade. Jaru. Rondônia. TV Sorocaba. Sorocaba. São Paulo. SBT Parauapebas. Parauapebas. Par. RTP Bragança. Bragança. Par. RTP Capanema. Capanema. Par. RTP Castanal. Castanal. Par. RTP Salinopolis. Salinopolis. Par. TV Moju. Mocajuba. Par. TV Abaratotuba. Abaratotuba. Par. TV Alamanda. Porto Velho. Rondônia. TV Amazonia. Macapa. Amapa. TV Araguaína. Araguaína. Tocantins. TV Baga. Baga. Par. TV Cidade Sul do Par. Redenção. Par. TV Eldorado. Maraba. Par. TV Ferreira Gomes. Ferreira Gomes. Amapa. TV Floresta. Tucuruí. Par. TV Gurupi. Gurupi. Tocantins. TV Ideal. Vigia. Par. TV Itaxi. Cruzeiro do Sul. Acre. TV Zapuri. Zapuri. Acre. TV Yari. Laranjal do Yari. Amapa. TV Moju. Moju. Par. TV Montes Claros de Alencar. Alencar. Par. TV Ouro Verde. Paragominas. Par. TV Ponta Negra. Santarém. Par. TV Porto. Porto Nacional. Tocantins. TV Rio Branco. Rio Branco. Acre. TV Rondon. Rondon de Par. Par. TV São Miguel. São Miguel do Guama. Par. TV Serra de Carmo. Parmas. Tocantins. TV Tapajoara. Itatuba. Par. TV Tropical. Boa Vista. Roraima. TV Tacuma. Tacuma. Par. TV Vale do Zingu. Altamira. Par. TV Zingu, Sao Felix de Zingu, Pa, TV Zinguara, Zinguara, Pa, SCCSBT, Lages, Santa Catarina, SCCSBT, Florianopolis, Santa Catarina, Reed Massa, TV Cidade Londrina, Londrina, Paraná, Reed Massa, TV Iguaçu, Curitiba, Paraná, Reed Massa, TV Iguaçu, Paranagua, Paraná, Reed Massa, TV Naipe, Foz do Iguaçu, Paraná, Reed Massa, TV Naipe, Cascavel, Paraná, Reed Massa, TV Serra do Mar, Paranagua, Paraná, Reed Massa, TV Tibagi, Marinha, Paraná, SBTMS, Campo Grande, Mato Grosso do Sul, TV Centro Oeste, Barra do Garcas, Mato Grosso, TV Centro Oeste, Pontas e Laceda, Mato Grosso, TV Cidade Primavera, Primavera do Leste, Mato Grosso, TV Cidade Sorriso, Sorriso, Mato Grosso, TV Cidade Vale do São Lourenço, Jaixara, Mato Grosso, TV Rondon, Cuiabá, Mato Grosso, TV Rondon, Rondonópolis, Mato Grosso, TV Tangara, Tangara da Serra, Mato Grosso, TV Descalvados, Caceres, Mato Grosso, TV Mutum, Nova Mutum, Mato Grosso, TV Nortau, Alta Floresta, Mato Grosso, TV Nova Zavantina, Nova Zavantina, Mato Grosso, TV Romanas, Machupa, Mato Grosso, TV Real, Campo Verde, Mato Grosso, TV Regional, Sinop, Mato Grosso, TV Liberdade, Juína, Mato Grosso, TV Serra Dourada, Goiânia, Goiás, TV Tropical, Colida, Mato Grosso, TV Tribuna, Vitória, Espírito Santo, TV Alterosa, Belo Horizonte, Minas Gerais, TV Alterosa, Juiz de Fora, Minas Gerais, TV Alterosa, Divinópolis, Minas Gerais, TV Alterosa, Varginha, Minas Gerais, VTV, Santos, São Paulo, VTV, Campinas, São Paulo, TV Sorocaba, São Paulo, TV Vitoriosa, Ituiutaba, Minas Gerais, TV Ponta Verde, Maceió, Alagoas, TV Amarante do Maranhão, TV Aratu, Salvador, Bahia, TV Borborema, Campina Grande, Paraíba, TV Cidade Verde, Teresina, Piauí, TV Defensora, São Luís, Maranhão, TV Defensora, Imperatriz, Maranhão, TV Defensora, Aquilândia, Maranhão, TV Defensora, Santa Inês, Maranhão, TV Sinal Verde, Caxias, Maranhão, TV Defensora, Chapadina, Maranhão, TV Defensora, Corota, Maranhão, TV Defensora, Barra de Corda, Maranhão, TV Defensora, Pedreiras, Maranhão, TV Defensora, Barro de Grajaú, Maranhão, TV Defensora, Bacabal, Maranhão, FCTV Codo, Maranhão, TV Jangadeiro, Fortaleza, Ceará, TV Jornal, Recife, Pernambuco, TV Jornal, Caruaru, Pernambuco, TV Ponta Negra, Natal, Rio Grande do Norte, TV Tambão, João Pessoa, Paraíba, TV M Tempo, Manaus, Amazonas, TV M Tempo, Parintins, Amazonas, CEGRASA, Itacoatiara, Amazonas, TV Cis Lagos, São Gabriel da Cachoeira, Amazonas, SBT staff, Carlos Roberto Massa, the popular and polemical Ratonho, Little Mouse. Celso Portioli, Eliana, Helen Ganzaroli, hosts, Silvio Santos, Arlindo Grund, Arnaldo Sacamani, Beto Marden, Boris Feldman, Carlos Alberto de Nobrega, Carlos Miranda, Celso Portioli, Cristina Rocha, Chris Polly, CYZ Zamorano, Danilo Gentili, David Brazil, Diogo Lafiondre, Eliana, Emilio Camanzi, Helen Ganzaroli, Isabella Fiorentino, Ligia Mendez, Luis Ricardo, Lusca Pacheco, Marisa Silva, Marcos Conceição, Maília Gabriela, Michelle Cavalcanti, Monica Veloso, Nelson Nakamura, Patricia Abravanel, Patricia Salvador, Priscilla Alcantara, Ratinho, Richard Rasmussen, Rai Varela, Thomas Roth, Yudi Tamashiro, Zay Americo, Raul Gil, Gustavo Sabilio Borges. Reporters: Annalise Nicolo, Carlos Nascimento, Carolina Aguayadas, Cynthia Benini, Hermano Henning, Joyce Ribeiro, Karen Bravo, Nyla Medeiros, Patricia Vasconcelos, Rachel Scheherazade, Roberto Cabrini. Artists: Alexandra Porpitone, Anna Carolina Lima, Andrea de Nobrega, Bananina, Bruno Gradim, Buyu, Carla Marans, Carlinhos Aguiar, Carlos Diaz, Clarice Abujamra, Claudio Lins, Clayton Silva, Daniel Wemura, Duro, Edu Martins, Edney Giovanazzi, Ennio Vivana, Aram Cordero, Etty Fraser, Jorvan, Giselle Fraga, Greta Antoine, Helena Xavier, Joao Akaib, Jonah Limavid, Jorge Lorido, Jussara Fryer, Ligia Fagundes, Livia Andrade, Lucelia Santos, Lucia Alves, Luciana Vendramini, Magala, Maria Claudia, Messia Kaplan, Mauricio Manfrini, Moakir Franco, Monica Carvalho, Mila Ribeiro, Nani People, Nilton Bicudo, Oscar Pardini, Otavio Mendez, Patricia de Jesus, Paolo Paoli, Rapadura, Renata Ricci, Renata Takahashi, Rene Loureiro, Rene Vanaden, Roberto Arduim, Ronnie Rios, Rubens Carabay, Saulo Larangera, Tana Muller, Thais Pakolek, Tony Garrido, Tuca Larangera, Velson de Souza. Writers: Ana Maria Nunes, Esela Pedroso, Iris Abravanel, Jacqueline Vargas, Renata Diaz Gomez, Ronaldo Chambroni, Solange Castro Neves, Tiago Santiago, Vicente Sesso, Yo-Yo Wersh, Miguel Paiva. Directors: Aldrin Mazet Esquadro da Moda, Ariel Jacobowitz, Hebe, Celia Trevisan, Show de Millau, Del Rangel, General Director for Drama, Juliana Soares Bomdia ECIA and Carousel Animado, Leonor Correa Eliana SBT, Marcos Ramos Voci Che Lembra, Marlene Matos Show da Gente, Melissa Ribeiro Casos de Familia, Michael UTK Sin Teleton and Nada Alem da Verdade, Osamar de Castro Qual AOSEU Talento. Auditions: Paulo Franco Contra Sem, Paulo Nicolo National Director for Journalism SBT News Directorate, Rafael Bello Casos de Familia, Ricardo Mantonelli Qual AOSEU Talento, Ricardo Perez Super Nanny and Ten Anos Mais Jovem, Roberto Manzoni Domingo Legal, Silvia Abravanel Sabado Animado and Domingo Animado, Walter Scaramuzzi Programa do Ratinho and Teleton, Gustavo Sabilio Borges Gustavo no Mundo da Imaginação. Programs. Main article: List of programs broadcast by SBT. History of programming. SBT has most of its schedule dedicated to programming for children and pre-teens, and it is a popular network with young audiences. In 1998 it ran the longest children's programming block in Brazilian TV history with TV Cultura, from Sessão Desenho, a cartoon block, at 7 a.m., after the morning newscast, until 9 p.m., when the children's telenovela Chiquititas ended. SBT promoted the 14-hour block as SBT Kids. While most TV stations in Brazil depend on domestic productions, SBT relies on imports, mainly from Mexico and the US. Since 1984, El Chavo del Ocho, shown in Brazil as Chavez, is one of the station's most popular programs. The network had until 2014 an agreement with Warner Brothers, giving it an exclusivity deal for its sitcoms, dramas and films. Mexican telenovelas have been a staple on SBT, reaching the peak during the early 1990s with the child-oriented Carousel, The Usurpadora, El Privilegio de Amar and Las Claritas, and the popular Maria trilogy, Maria Mercedes, Marimar and Maria la del Barrio. Compared to subdued Brazilian telenovelas, Mexican soaps are considered tacky and exaggerated. Other 1990s hits included Domingo Legal Cool Sunday, a Sunday variety show which was SBT's highest-rated program, surpassing TV Globo, and the network was the most popular channel in Brazil for hours at a stretch. Domingo Legal was criticized for its sensationalism, and its ratings began to fall after the Primeiro Comando da Capital (PCC) scandal. See below. The show often ranks second in the ratings. Other popular programs included Programa do Ratenho, Ratenha's show, with a similar format to the Jerry Springer show, Show de Milhão, The Million Show, similar to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Topa Tudo por Dinheiro, variety show large audience that was aired on Sunday night between 1991 to 2001, Fantasia entertainment program where people could play games by phoning the program in order to earn money, and the Brazilian version of the Argentinian soap opera Chiquititas, popular with children. For over 20 years SBT held second place in the Brazilian television ratings, behind Rede Globo. But in February 2007 it was outpaced by Rede Record for the first time in São Paulo. However, after a period of resurgence which started in 2011, SBT successfully overtook Record for second place in June 2014. Since the 1990s peak in popularity, Mexican telenovelas have been steadily declining in the ratings. The last popular Mexican soap operas were Carita de Ángel in the early 2000s and Rebelde in 2006. In 2001, SBT began remaking Mexican soaps with Brazilian actors. The first soaps, Picora Sonadora and Marisol, did fairly well in the ratings. However, later soaps, Crystal, Os Ricos Também Choram and Maria Esperança, a version of the popular Maria Mercedes, were less popular. In addition to Mexican soaps and their remakes, the channel also airs cartoons mornings and programs such as Ídolos, a Brazilian version of American Idol which later moved to TV Record, a Brazilian version of Supernanny, a version of Deal or No Deal, presented by Silvio Santos, who also presents many network programs, talent shows and a dating show. The network also airs Movies and A Praça e Nossa, a long-running, popular comedy program. Soap operas. Penseo da Inocência, 1982. Destino, 1982. A Forca do Ama, 1982. Arelioe, 1982. Conflito, 1982-1983. Sombras do Passado, 1983. Bicorentada, 1983. A Ponte do Ama, 1983. A Justica de Deus, 1983. Pesado de Ama, 1983. Razão de Viva, 1983. Anjo Maldito, 1983. Vida Roubada, 1983-1984. Mois Filhos, Minha Vida, 1984-1985. Geronimo, 1984-1985. Jonah, 1984-1985. Jogo do Ama, 1985. Uma Esperança no Ar, 1985-1986. Cortina de Vidro, 1989-1990. Brasileiras e Brasileiros, 1990-1991. Alô Docura, 1990-1991. Grande Pai, 1991-1992. A Justica dos Homens, 1993. Eramos Cease, 1994. As Pupilas do Senhorita, 1994-1995. Sangue do Meu Sangue, 1995-1996. Razão de Viva, 1996. Colégio Brasil, 1996. Antonio Alves, Taxista, 1996. Brava Gente, 1996-1997. Dona Anya, 1996-1997. Os Ossos do Barro, 1997. Chiquititas, 1997-2001. Fashionação, 1998. Teletitro, 1998-1999. Pérola Negra, 1998-1999. O Direito de Nascer, 2001. Picora Sonadora, 2001. Amor e Odio, 2001-2002. Marisol, 2002. Pequena Travessa, 2002-2003. Jamete Esquichere, 2003. Canaville de Paixos, 2003-2004. Cias Olos, 2004. Esmeralda 2004-2005. Os Ricos Também Choram 2005. Crystal 2006. Maria Esperança 2007. Amigas and Rive 2007-2008. Revelação 2008-2009. Vence Veio de Noiva 2009. Uma Rosa com Ama 2010. Ama e Revolução 2011. Coracos Furados 2012. Carousel 2012-2013. Chiquititas 2013-2015. Cúmplices de Resgate 2015-2016. Carina de Anjo 2016-2018. As Aventuras de Poliana 2018-present. Reality and game shows. Bake Off Brazil. Junior Bake Off Brazil. Bake Off Brazil Celebrity. Barbecue Brazil Barbecue Champ. Hell's Kitchen, Cozina Sob Pressão. Roda Jequiti Wheel of Fortune. Programa Silvio Santos, Takeshi's Castle. Passa ao Repassa, Double Dare, Domingo Legal. Show de Milão PicPay Game Show. Quem Arrisca Gana Mais Game Show Domingo Legal. Comprare Bom, Levar Melhor Game Show Domingo Legal. Wall Duet Brazil Wall Duet Ratenho. T Divo Essa. Brazil Property Brothers. Mestras da Sabotajum Cutthroat Kitchen. Familias Front of Front, Family Food Fight. Pra Ganha a So Roda. Fabrica de Casamentos. Jogo das Fishes. Nada alem de minuto, minute to win it. Rola ao enrola Eliana. Fenómenos Eliana. Esquadro da Moda, What Not to Wear. Bomba. Boom, Programa Silvio Santos. Cabelo Panten o Reality 2017-2018. Qual é seu talento? What's your talent? Caldero da Sorte 2016-2017. Duelo de Mais 2016-2017. Dance Chapuda 2016 Eliana. Máquina da Fama 2013-2017. Esse artista suyo, Your Face Sounds Familiar 2014. Festival Sertanejo 2013-2014. Menino de Oro, Football's Next Star 2013-2014. Famoso Quem. My Name is 2013. Vamos Brincar de Forca 2012-2013. Cante Chapuda, Sing If You Can 2011-2013. Che Ela Danca, You Danco, So You Think You Can Dance 2011-2012. Esquadro do Ama 2011-2012. Milão na Mesa, The £1 Million Drop 2011. Cantando no SBT 2011. SOS Casamento 2011. Romance no Escuro, Dating in the Dark 2010-2011 Eliana. Solitarios, Solitary 2010. Meu Pai é Melhor que o Seu Pai, My Dad is Better Than Your Dad 2010. Topa ao Now Topa, Deal or No Deal 2006-2011. Contra Sem, 1 vs. 100 2009-2010. Voci Che Lembra. Dollar Ear 2009-2010. 10 Anos Mais Jovem 10 years younger 2009. Identidade Secreta Identity 2009. So Falta Esposa 2009. Astros 2008-2013. Supernanny 2008-2010. Nada Alem da Verdade, The Moment of Truth 2008-2010. Quem Manda ao Chef 2008-2009. High School Musical, A Seleção 2008. Tentação 2007-2009. Voce é mais esperto que aluno da quinta série. Are you smarter than a fifth grader? 2007-2008. Quem perde Ghana, The Biggest Loser 2007. 21 2007. Namoro na TV, The Dating Game 2007. Curtindo com Iais 2007. Curtindo com Crianças 2007. Voce o Harado 2007. Idolos SBT Idols 2006-2007. Bailando por Sinho 2006. Family Feud Brazil, Family Feud 2005-2006. Casamento a Moda Antiga 2005-2006. O Grande Perdedor 2005. O Conquistador do Fim do Mundo 2003. Zaveco Che Rola, Rolu, singled out 1996-2001-2003-2004. Todos contra 2002-2005. Popstars Brazil Popstars 2002-2003. Ilha da Seducao Temptation Island 2002-2003. Sete Mayo, 7.5 2002. Curtindo uma Viagem 2001-2002. Casa dos Artistas Protagonistas 2001-2002-2004. Audicia Greed 2000. Qual é a Música? The Singing Bee 1999-2008. Qual é a Música? Name the Tune 1999-2005. Show de Milão Million Show 1999-2009. Goal Show 1997-2002. Nacos Unidas 1992-1993. Cidade contra Cidade 1988-1989. Casa dos Segredos, Secret Story, Future. 50-50 Uncertainty. External links. Wikimedia Commons has media related to Sistema Brasileiro de Televisão. Official website in Portuguese.